Peace and light, everyone, and welcome to Mental Health Monday. Today's title is Healing Through Grief, Embracing Memories and Finding Peace. Again, I want to welcome you to Mental Health Monday. I am your host, Dr. Jackie, and this is a special episode of our Mental Health Monday series. Today's episode is dedicated to my father, who is no longer with us. Today is his birthday, and I want to honor his memory and celebrate his life. Happy birthday, Dad. Your love and your wisdom continue to guide me every day. Hello again. I am thrilled to connect with you here today. As a spiritual counselor and ordained minister, and I'm also a mental health coach. I am deeply passionate about guiding individuals on their journeys to inner peace, personal growth, and better health and holistic well being. My background is in counseling. As a licensed professional counselor, I am currently certified in mental health coaching and health and wellness coaching. I bring a blend of spiritual insight and practical experience to my work. My approach, it combines compassionate listening, spiritual guidance, and evidence-based strategies to support individuals and couples in navigating life's challenges and fostering meaningful connections. As a spiritual counselor and mental health coach, I use mental health assessments to provide comprehensive and personalized support. These assessments, they help me to gain a holistic understanding of my clients' mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. They also allow me to identify specific needs of my clients' mental, emotional, and spiritual well being and gain a better understanding of the client overall. They also allow me to identify any specific needs the client may have. They allow me to tailor interventions and track progress effectively. By incorporating assessments in my work, I can ensure appropriate referrals when necessary and offer targeted care, aiding clients in achieving balance, growth, and overall well being. So, join me today on this journey of self discovery, healing, and transformation. Together, we can explore the depths of the human spirit and cultivate a life filled with purpose, joy, and authenticity. Pray with me now. Dear Divine Source, Higher Power, we ask for your comfort and peace as we navigate the journey of grief. Help anyone who is experiencing grief of any kind, and it could be the loss of a loved one, the loss of a pet, it could be the loss of a joy or major support. Help us to find solace in cherished memories and strengthen our hearts. May we honor those that we've lost by living fully and authentically. Ashe and Amen. Here's a quote from me about grief. Grief is not a sign of weakness, but it's a testament to the depth of our love. Through embracing our sorrow, we find the strength to heal and the courage to live on. The information provided here is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended for substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of a qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding medical conditions or psychological conditions, any mental health issues. Please seek a qualified healthcare professional and never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of content provided here on this show. Reliance on any information provided here is solely at your own risk. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, please call your local emergency services or 911 immediately. Let's move right along into today's moral story. The title of today's moral story is The Healing Garden. In a peaceful village, there was a beautiful garden tended by a wise gardener. This garden was unique because it was planted in memory of loved ones who had passed away. Each flower and plant symbolized a cherished memory, and visitors found solace and healing in its beauty. From this, we learn that by nurturing our memories and allowing ourselves to grieve, we create a space for healing and growth. The explanation of today's story is that the healing garden teaches us that grief is a natural and necessary process that allows us to honor our loved ones and heal our hearts. By embracing our sorrow and cherishing our memories, we create a space for healing and personal growth. Now, in this segment, let me discuss mental health. Grief, we know it's a very profound emotional experience, and it can impact our mental health in significant ways. It's important to acknowledge and honor our feelings of loss, sadness, and longing, and seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals can be incredibly beneficial during this time. Remember, it's okay to grieve and to take the time you need to heal. Mental health counseling during grieving can provide an individual with essential support that they need, offering a safe space to navigate complex emotions. Many counselors will create a treatment plan for that client and the counselor to work through during their sessions. When I was practicing as a licensed professional counselor, and I still do now, even as a mental health coach, I create a treatment plan. I think that's one of the skills that I picked up during the years that I was practicing as a licensed professional counselor is how the treatment plan helps me help the client navigate the issues and concerns that they're having. Counseling also helps us to develop coping strategies on the client and the counselor to develop coping strategies and find meaning amidst loss. Counselors also are able to facilitate healing, validate experiences, and empower individuals to move forward with resilience and with hope. And so when it comes to mental health, you have the field of counseling that's out there, and they are doing great jobs by helping individuals who are grieving or experiencing any type of death, loss, or dying. It's a very essential support. And then there's spiritual counseling. Spiritual counseling leans more, I'm a spiritual counselor, so I'm a certified mental health coach. I am an ordained minister who got certified to be a spiritual counselor. And as a spiritual counselor, I usually work, and spiritual counseling is like this, it's an umbrella. It's different people who are spiritual counselors take different approaches. My approach is to work with an individual from their spiritual preference. And so if someone's a Christian, I work with them from that perspective. So most of the time when people reach out to me for my services, they're reaching out to me because it is an concern that they have of working with somebody who understands their religious and their spiritual background. And so, spiritual counseling can be very important in that sense, whereas it allows the individual to work with a qualified clinician from their spiritual or their religious practice. And it can be any practice because, again, like I said earlier, spiritual counseling is kind of a broad field. It is a broad field in my perspective because many spiritual counselors out there have kind of sort of and what I'll say an eclectic approach because many of us will work with individuals from their religious or their spiritual background. And then we're moving right along to mental health coaching. Mental health coaching can provide valuable support during the grieving process. As a mental health coach, um, they can help people or individuals or families navigate their emotions. Um, Develop healthy coping strategies and find ways to honor their loved ones while moving forward with your life. Now, I don't know how many mental health coaches actually work with families. I don't know the numbers of, um, but there are many coaches who do work in groups or such as myself, I do individual and I do couples coaching when it comes to mental health issues, short term, no longer than 6 months. And so, mental health coaching can provide valuable support during the grieving process. A mental health coach can help you navigate your emotions, develop healthy coping strategies, and find ways to honor your loved ones while moving forward with your life. Coaching offers a compassionate and non judgmental space to explore feelings and find meaning during your grieving process. And these are, again, usually short term sessions. Coaching usually is no more than 6 months. If you need a longer period of working with someone on your mental health concerns, then that's where the counselors come in at. And I utilize, like I said earlier, as a mental health coach, I utilize assessments. For one, I'm familiar with assessments because I have worked in the mental health field as a licensed professional counselor. I got supervision out of school. Then I was able to get a couple jobs where I was, after I got my provisional license as an LPC, I was able to work with individuals and help them. And so that was under supervision of someone who was licensed. And so any kind of work that I did, they would check my work or supervise that work to make sure that everything was correctly working out for those clients. As a coach, it's different. I work with individuals on short-term basis. The longest client I have coached on mental health issues have been about for 3 months. But research is showing that people can coach individuals for a longer period than 3 months. You may need 6 months because a client may not attend every session. And so when clients skip sessions, sometimes, it may stretch it out to 6 months, but 6 months is definitely it when working with certain issues. My specialty is stress, depression, and anxiety. But as a health and wellness coach, I can work with stress management. And so just be knowledgeable about the help that you're seeking, and make sure that you are seeking a licensed healthcare professional or a certified healthcare professional, and make sure you know the difference. I've worked with people who have wanted to work under a counselor, but here recently, I'm not counseling anymore. I switched over into the wonderful field of coaching that I love so much. And so I've had to refer them to qualified healthcare professionals. And some say, well, I thought you were a counselor. Well, I am a spiritual counselor working with individuals on issues as it relates to um, their spiritual background. And I've had people ask me, so what do when it comes to depression? I think I'm depressed. Well, what I would do is that person's background, say Christianity, I'm going to use it. We'll go through the Bible and we'll find scriptures that's related to depression, and we work from a coaching perspective. And I've had pretty good results. And so if you know someone, or if you yourself are experiencing any mental health emergencies or concerns, reach out to your local emergency services or call 911 so that you can get the help that you need. Because again, grief is such a profound emotional experience, and it can affect our and impact our mental health and our physical health. So honor your feelings of loss, sadness, and longing. And if you need support, seek it. Grief, again, is a journey that looks different for everyone. There is no right or wrong way to grieve. Again, there's no right way or no wrong way to grieve. And it's important to give yourself permission to feel whatever arises, whether it's sadness, anger, confusion, or even moments of joy. All of these emotions are valid, and remember to be gentle and kind to yourself and seek support when needed. These sessions can be longer, from 1 month to 1 year or more. Now, here are some ideas for cultivating healing practices. One, create a memory journal. Start a memory journal where you can write down your 5, 6, 10, or however many favorite memories or stories and thoughts that you have about your loved one. This can be a comforting way to keep their memory alive and process your emotions. Number two, practice self compassion. Be gentle with yourself during your grieving process. Allow yourself to feel and express your emotions without any judgment. Self compassion is key to your healing. Seek support. Reach out to your friends, your family, or support groups who can offer understanding and companionship. Sharing your feelings with others can provide comfort and validation. And engage in healing activities. Find those activities that bring you peace and comfort, such as walking in nature, meditating, or creating art. These activities can help you process your grief and find moments of solace. And number five, honor your memory with your loved one. Honor their memory. Find those meaningful ways to honor your loved one's memory, such as lighting a candle, planting a tree, or participating in activities they enjoy. Celebrating their life can bring a sense of connection and peace. Here are some strategies for building emotional resilience. Develop a positive mindset, focus on the positive aspects of your life, and practice gratitude daily. Strengthen social connections, build and maintain supportive relationships with friends, family, and community. Embrace change. Accept that change is a part of life and adapt to new situations with an open mind. Practice self care. Prioritize activities that promote your physical, mental, and emotional well being and set realistic goals. Break down those larger goals into manageable steps and celebrate your progress. Here's a bit of humor. So let's lighten the mood of today's episode with a bit of humor. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? The answer to that humor is because he was outstanding in his field. And remember, you guys, that laughter is a great way to boost your mood and your mental health. Here's a healthy recipe for today. This week's healthy recipe is a soothing turmeric latte. Heat your choice of milk with turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, add a touch of honey, and enjoy this warm anti inflammatory drink. That's right. Turmeric is really good when it comes to those arthritic ailments or the inflammatory ailments. This drink promotes relaxation and well being as well. In today's news, a recent study has found that mindfulness based stress reduction, or MBSR, techniques significantly improve emotional resilience. Apps like Calm and Insight Timer are great tools, and I've tried both of these apps, and they are great tools. They're very good when it comes to helping us incorporate mindfulness into our daily lives. So try them out. And those apps are Calm, CALM, and Insight, INSIGHT Timer. Well, that wraps up today's show, you guys. I'm going to extend the olive branch for you to join me next week for Embracing Hope. Finding light in the midst of darkness. Next week's show, we'll explore how to cultivate hope and resilience during challenging times, offering strategies and insights to navigate life's storms with courage and with grace. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please reach out for support. Mental health is a vital part of our overall well being, and seeking help is a courageous step and it's very important. Whether you're dealing with stress, anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concern, professional assistance is available. So, here are some options to consider. Talk to a licensed professional. Licensed therapists and counselors can provide personalized care and support that is tailored to your needs. Or contact a mental health coach. Mental health coaches offer guidance and strategies for managing short term mental health concerns. I got to give a shout out to the field of mental health coaching. When I was a counselor, I got to tell the truth, counseling is a little bit more, it comes with a little bit more added things than coaching. Coaching helps us put that client right in the driver's seat. And we, as the coaches, although we know of the different evidence based strategies and techniques, and we use the tools, we can use assessments and all of that, the client is in the driver's seat. Oh, how much I love coaching. And then you can always reach out to a support group. Support groups provide safe spaces to share experiences and receive encouragement from others who understand what you're going through. And last but not least, if you need to, call a crisis hotline. If you are in a crisis, don't hesitate Two, call a mental health crisis hotline for immediate assistance. Help is available 24/7. And remember, you don't have to face this alone. Seek help, and seeking help, it really and truly is a sign of strength and a crucial step towards healing and well being. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Breaking Copyright, non copyrighted music, for providing the beautiful tracks on today's episode. The tracks are Electro, Light Symbolism, Remix, Safarerios, Embrace, and the track The Epic Hero. Your music has added a special touch to our show today, enriching the experience of for our listeners and my experience for recording the show. So again, I want to thank Breaking Copyright, No Copyrighted Music for creating and sharing such wonderful pieces of music. And I also want to thank them for their commitment to offering high quality, non copyrighted music. Your contributions are greatly, and I can't express it enough, greatly, greatly appreciated. From my heart, sincerely, Dr. J. And so, in closing, I want to thank you for joining me on this special episode of Healing Through Grief. And remember, by embracing our grief and honoring our loved ones, we create space for healing and growth. Until next time, may you find comfort in cherished memories and strength in your heart. Happy birthday, Dad. Your spirit lives on in our hearts, guiding us with love and wisdom. And to the listeners, if you are in need of mental health services, please do not hesitate. Reach out to someone, develop a positive mindset, just start focusing on those positive aspects of your life. That's going to help you until you be able to get in and speak with someone. And if you can't do it, that's okay. Reach out to someone on over the phone, a friend, a loved one, a family member, a practitioner, and just ask someone if they can talk with you until you're able to meet with them over the internet. You can do a face to face, or until you can actually, I say you can meet with them face to face. Face to face really used to just mean you actually physically going into the office, but over the internet, you're actually, when you do telehealth or digital um, meetings, you're actually seeing that person face to face. The most important thing is to seek that help that you need as soon as you possibly can. If you can think about those memories of your loved ones that are positive memories, that's what I meant when I said earlier, try to focus on the positive. Think about those things that you and that individual did that made you guys just be overfilled with joy. And until you can get into that office or get that digital appointment, that virtual appointment, know that Dr. Jackie is with you in prayer and wishing you the very best. If you need help, reach out, talk to a professional, contact a mental health coach, or reach out to a support group or call that crisis hotline. You don't have to face this alone, and seeking help truly is a sign of strength. Again, I know I went a little bit longer on the closing, but I just had to. The Spirit is leading me to really tell whoever needs this it's okay. It's okay to find something that's positive, think about it, laugh about it, and if you're still feeling heavy, reach out to someone and get in and talk to someone who can kind of help you navigate this grieving, period. And it's okay to laugh about something that you and that individual went through. There are people out there who are qualified. Help is available 24/7. So if you just have to grab that picture and laugh for that 5 or 10 minutes, try and do that, because help is definitely out there and it is on the way. Peace and light. Again, I want to thank you for joining me today on this special episode of Healing Through Grief. Until next time.